Is Botcast, the Botheads Fantasy Football Podcast, episode Who Gives a Shit?
Where dudes can watch other dudes smash
Every
each
article I
other.
read about anything is like all women, all black, all this, all that. It's like, dude.
I just wanted to watch the game. That's all
Randy,
I
you're
want.
so good at working on cars, dude. Transmissions, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm no mechanic.
Why didn't we do an XFL Dynasty draft, bro?
Because you'll probably dominate it, dude.
Yeah, finally,
Yeah,
Mikey
right.
fucking
It's
go
one of those
big.
fucking Canadian ass
When they
things.
brought that picture of Blair White,
Oh
that
my
was like,
god.
I had to really ask myself, would I suck Blair White's and you know what? I think I would. I was like, oh my god, no.
Like, this dude's got Josh's back, man.
Man, he'd stay in Baltimore. I'd suck that man off.
Yeah, I bet you would.
All right, we are live. Botheads Live, episode 3. We got the whole crew here today, and we have a long list of shit to talk about. So we're going to talk about ESPN laying off their employees. We're going to talk about Zeke drama. He might be done, honestly, especially for fantasy purposes. Sean Payton getting into it with the media. Players going to new teams this week. There's quite a few of them, actually. Mac Jones talking shit with Devin McCourty. And then if we have time, we're going to get into the NHL woke BS. But before we get started, if you guys could do us a favor and hit us with that like, subscribe, share this show with your friends. Whatever helps. And we do appreciate it, honestly. Follow us on Twitter at BotheadsFF. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good, man.
Not so bad, dude. You know, another day. Had a good day off today, man. Yesterday sucked. It was a shitty day to be a mailman, man. That wind, dude, was ridiculous.
Yeah, even think about it. That's crazy. It's blowing like 30 miles per hour.
We have our new person, Ken Francis here, the unofficial agent to Lamar.
They sent out a memo not to negotiate with me anymore.
Why? Because you're a fucking douchebag? Or
I asked for 9 figures, and they're like, "Go fuck yourself."
He called the Ravens and cussed them out. If you don't sign my fucking client, I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, yeah, don't negotiate this anymore.
They don't take death threats that well.
Yeah, imagine. Crazy world. But the Browns this week, how about that, Randy? Elijah Moore?
Yeah, that's
Didn't
exciting,
get into
man.
it deeper, but man, what a great fucking trade for the Browns. Only moving back 30 picks or whatever.
Yeah, they've been really good in the draft, too, as of lately, so it doesn't really scare me that we move back a little bit.
Andrew Berry popping off, man.
Like a
Straight
day
up.
after I sent you a text about why I thought every reason it was a good idea, and I still stand by it. He's young, went off his rookie year a little
22.
bit. He had a shit quarterback. Now he's got Deshaun Watson. Nothing but upside. It actually scares me. That's a tough division already. But now you guys got Elijah Moore. That's good for your team.
what do you think he slots in right away? Number 2, number 3?
Yeah, he'll be the number 2 for sure.
You think so? Over DPJ?
Yeah.
DPJ had a pretty good year last year.
I think odds are we're going to play him at all 3 at the same time a lot, but I don't know who will be the actual number 2 or number 3, you know?
What
Elijah
happened
Moore's
to
going to be
David
the
Bell?
take the top off guy.
Yep. We don't have a speed receiver, really. You know what I mean? Like, David Bell's more of a possession guy. Amari, you guys know Amari. He's good, but he's not like a burner. He never has been, you know? Same with DPJ. He's kind of like Amari, but like thinner and taller and shit. Less good. Yeah, exactly.
Elijah Moore can definitely get deep. He's fast. He's got that.
That's what Deshaun needs.
We needed the speed, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Will Fuller was one of his bigger threats, and Elijah Moore could be better.
Be better,
Fuller,
even.
in my opinion.
Where's that news been? All off at the beginning of the offseason, they were talking about it.
There's a reason he didn't find a new home or ever play anywhere else again after that year. He had he used steroids. Remember that?
Yeah, and he had a finger broken or something with the Dolphins, and he sucked or something like that.
He got caught with roids and was never the same after, dude. If I remember correctly, he wasn't that good before the steroids, too.
He had a couple of good games. You know what I mean?
He
Those
was
are
injured.
standout games.
I think he had one good fantasy season or 1.5 good fantasy
And that's
season.
that's when he was on roids, that one good fantasy season, dude. Seriously. But yeah. Him and Deshaun did have
Did he play at Notre Dame?
Not sure.
Will Fuller?
I can look it up real quick.
I could be wrong, dude.
I'm so bad with college.
The college.
He did.
So bad.
He did play at Notre Dame, dude. Nice call.
Look at me go, dude.
So
I usually know that. I wish I knew that.
Fucking Mike. Don't know shit. Just kidding.
True.
All right. So you guys ready to get into this shit or what?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do
Who's
it.
Mike,
We're going to talk
dude?
about ESPN. Because fuck ESPN.
True.
ESPN's latest round of layoffs will have no sacred cows, leaving everyone, even top on-air talent and big-time executives, at risk, with cuts coming in next 4 to 6 weeks. So let's get into the shit. ESPN's latest round of layoffs coming soon could leave everyone from the top to the bottom at risk, according to a report. The cuts are part of the layoffs across all units announced by Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, ESPN's parent company. Iger previously announced 7,000 layoffs throughout the company. The first wave of 4,000 is reportedly set to come in the next few weeks as he looks to save the company some $5.5 billion. This round of layoffs within ESPN will have no sacred cows, with even top air talent and big-time producers at risk within the coming 4 to 6 weeks, according to the New York Post. All heads of departments reportedly have been told by ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro, whatever, who cares, to scrutinize their divisions to make them as efficient as possible. There is said to be no target number for how many employees will be let go for how much or how much ESPN has to save. The sports network giant we don't care. They paid Troy Aikman a lot of money. They paid Joe Buck a lot of money, and they paid Stephen A. Smith a lot of money for some reason. They're all fucking retarded. They're in on. They're hopefully going to be signing Pat McAfee. I did actually read a report that a bunch of people are fighting for Pat McAfee. He's going to be going to he's leaving FanDuel, which I didn't even know he was signed to FanDuel, dude.
I thought he was signed to Barstool.
No, that was a while ago. He left Barstool, and then he signed with FanDuel, and he's halfway through his 4-year contract with FanDuel, but he's willing to get out of it if he gets a... Yeah, I actually read this New York Post article, I think, earlier this week.
Pat McAfee rocks, bro.
I
They
love
should
Pat
replace
McAfee. I really hope
Stephen
he doesn't
A.
go
with
to
Pat
fucking
McAfee.
ESPN. I hope he doesn't go to ESPN, dude. Fuck ESPN. Honestly. Let's get down here. So I think that's about enough here. Yeah, basically it goes into them talking how ESPN's going to be like direct to, like they're going to be off cable TV eventually, but they don't know how long or what that's going to exactly look like. But they want to go to like totally ESPN Plus or whatever shit that is. But yeah, let's figure out how to fucking get off this shit.
The only way people would ever buy ESPN is if like they have games locked behind it.
Yeah. Well, that's probably what they'll do, honestly.
Yeah.
You know. So then I have a couple other stories here we can get into to talk about why I think that there's a good chance ESPN is falling to shit. So here's the first one. ESPN celebrates Leah Thomas as part of Women's History Month. You guys like that? This was actually from today too, literally. As part of its Women's History Month campaign, ESPN ran a minute-long promo Sunday featuring Leah Thomas, a biological male who competed on the women's swim team at the University of Pennsylvania. The entire segment paints a picture of Thomas as a pioneer for transgender athletes in D1 sports. It praises Thomas' persistence and triumph through adversity. Adversity of beating women in sports. Wow, dude, what an adversity. Oh, it's so fucking trash. So I think the woke bullshit has a lot to do with it. Like people who watch sports, I've got a hankering that people who watch sports aren't woke mostly. They're probably a bunch of like middle-aged dudes who don't like this kind of dumbass shit. You know what I mean? Like us.
I know plenty of people that stopped watching the sports because it was getting too much like that, you know?
Me, dude. All of us here probably. You guys used to watch SportsCenter when you were a kid, dude?
Oh, all the
Yeah.
time. That's all I watched, bro.
That's
all
all
was
that
on
was
my
on the
TV.
TV. That's all I
When's the last
watched.
time you watched SportsCenter?
Literally couldn't
Jesus
tell you.
Christ. I don't remember last time I had cable, so it's been a while.
ESPN's fucking dead to me, man. Straight up. Why isn't there
Just like everything else, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
prefer-
right.
They want everyone to like them, so they pin to, appeal to all these fucking pussy ass, so
They're
stupid,
also
man.
They're owned by
scared that
Disney.
Manning,
Soft. Yeah, soft.
they're also scared of that Manning cast. They know it's better than their actual fucking broadcasts.
They had some weird guests on that too, to be honest. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. It's better than their normal fucking broadcast, but
I can't stand Louis Riddick, so I'll take the Manning cast all day. Louis Riddick's a moron.
I heard Louis Riddick's untouchable in the layoffs. The Monday Night Crew, Scott Van Pelt, and Stephen A. Smith are the only untouchable people at ESPN. I read that in the New York Post article, I think.
Chris Berman can get fired. That'd be the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, he is on. He probably will be. He's a white dude. He's out, dude.
Dude, he'll
Don't you know
get
how this
picked.
works,
What's
Mike?
Coward? Is he off ESPN?
He's on
Fox.
Fox Sports.
Fox, that's right, Fox.
Fox kind of sucks. Why isn't there more competitors to ESPN? Don't you think there should be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What about Skip and
CBS.
Shannon?
That's on Fox.
Fox.
CBS
That's
and
Fox,
Fox
too?
are the only two, really.
Yeah, Fox has Nick Wright too.
Yep.
All that a lot of people want is just like the sports and what's happening without like all the political.
Oh,
Shit,
that,
Fox
you know, it'd be
added
cool.
some of that in there too, though. Some of that political bullshit in there too.
Mhm.
I
Unfortunately,
hope ESPN does fire Randy Moss so he can go to like Fox or CBS or some shit.
There's a wide open window for someone to take over.
for non-woke sports coverage, I really do think there's a huge window, like legitimately.
I
Just
would
not
look
any
at-
politics, though. You know,
Yeah.
just don't put politics into it at all. Just like SportsCenter used to be before Disney bought ESPN, pretty much, because that's Disney is. It's a fucking mind virus. It ruins everything it touches. Literally, Marvel ruined, Star Wars ruined, ESPN ruined. These are things that literally shaped my childhood. Those three things. They're all fucking literally dog shit garbage because of stupid fucking Disney. Sucks, man.
100%, bro.
And even Disney, dude. You guys know as a kid you watch Disney movies. All of
100%,
them,
like
dude.
Lion King, Pocahontas.
Remember Grandma
and they
Parrish's
were
house,
cool, dude.
Josh? We'd go open the
100%.
thing and she had every fucking Disney movie and that little thing you'd open like this. You know what I'm talking about? She had like every
Yep.
fucking Disney movie on VHS when we were kids, man. Like,
Mhm.
I remember
Watched a lot of
going
that.
to them as a kid in the theaters when they first came out with like animated Disney movies. It was like, oh shit, Peter Pan, you know?
Yeah, it was
And now
sick.
what is it? Just woke fucking trash, dude. Literal straight
See
woke
that
trash.
interview where they the one chick's like, yeah, we're gonna do everything we can to make sure at least 50% of everything that we produce has at least something LGBTQ related. It's like, dude, go fuck yourself. Like, why is
Yeah.
that something that you want to implement into the? Who cares, dude? Just fucking make a good Disney.
They
movie.
wanted to
Go
make
fix it.
Marvel female, remember?
So
They
stupid.
said more than half of all the new characters in Marvel are going to be either female or LGBTQ. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is there's not enough competitors to these things.
I think
know?
people's intelligence must be dropping because when's the last time we had anything good that's new? Like they used to make up shit all the time. Like someone invented football and basketball and baseball. Like that shit's
And the movies, too.
20 years
No
old.
new movies. They're all just remakes of old
Yes.
shit.
That's all that they
Especially in the
do.
horror department. The horror department is nothing but fucking remakes,
It's
dude.
There's like
not
no
just
creative
horror, though, it's
minds
everything.
anymore, man. Like
The number one movie was Top Gun 2, a fucking sequel to Top Gun that nobody asked for, which was a good movie, but still, like, nobody asked for that, dude. It's not new. It's not fresh. It's just a fucking sequel.
yeah.
It's annoying, man. But that's what we're dealing with. Like,
Imagine if someone
same
would
thing
like
with
just make
Marvel,
something
too.
fresh and new and just like go with it. But people would watch it because it's just Disney.
Yeah. People make new shit and then they just try to like put the member berries into it. Like, remember when The Mandalorian first came out and it was all new and cool and everybody was like, oh, that's cool. And now it's literal dog shit. It's because they tried to be like, Luke Skywalker's going to join The Mandalorian now and we're just going to do all the old shit that we used to do before. Like, no, dude, that's not what people want. But what are you going to do? What are you
A little
gonna
nostalgia's cool, dude, but at some point you need some new fucking material, bro.
100%. Sad. Maybe in our lifetimes we'll get an actual ESPN alternative, or ESPN will stop being a piece of shit. Guess we'll find out.
We'll see, dude. It just feels like our society's getting more and more towards, catering to everyone's emotions. So
It feels like there's a better chance there'll be a new one that
yeah,
competes with
I
them
agree.
because it seems like ESPN's just getting worse.
But who knows if they'll even get someone big enough? Because there's still all the stupid fucking people that, like the one moron who said, "Stop saying Wilkie fragile, man." People like him, just sit there and fucking watch ESPN all day and eat the bullshit by the spoonful.
I think they're in the minority though. But
Hopefully.
the
And
problem
most
is
dudes watching
Disney.
ESPN just want to see the top 10.
Yeah, maybe, or just what's happening in general. It's like sports for news or news for sports. That's what it was supposed to be in the first place. You guys remember ESPN News? I used to watch that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally.
Didn't they have Olbermann at one point?
I don't remember, but I remember watching it as a kid. Like when SportsCenter was getting boring, you switched to ESPN News, or if like Little League baseball was on ESPN,
There's enough that happens to keep it only sports. Like some of it, you won't like those sports. Don't watch it, but like just keep
Yeah.
it.
100%, man. Sucks.
There's none of that anymore.
I agree.
I have to watch Stephen A. Smith talk some bullshit about something retarded as fuck that I don't care about if I want to like hear about some game on ESPN.
Maybe there's not enough sports. Maybe nobody's that interested in other sports or something. There's like the big three and nothing else. Maybe they're just bored and have nothing else to talk about.
Still has a gimmick. It's been the same thing. He's gonna overreact to something. He's gonna say a bunch of stupid fucking words, blasphemous or what have you. He's gonna move on to the next fucking thing. And if he's wrong, he's not gonna ever acknowledge it.
This new thing is just call everybody racist. It's the ESPN one.
It's like Skip Bayless, man. Like his thing's overdone too. He's gonna say something wildly stupid. People are gonna react.
Skip Bayless is even worse. He's like the white guilt. You're a racist guy. Even worse than the black dude who calls you racist. Like, I hate Skip Bayless, man. I literally can't stand his ass.
And I think Shannon Sharp lost his mind a long time ago.
All these people have. They all just say what they think that they need to say. The problem is Disney has too much fucking money. Too much money. Too much shit to make them money. Too much history of making money. They make so much money on royalties and their parks and their everything. It's going to be a long time before anybody can actually compete with them, and that sucks,
Yeah, because they just put their shit everywhere.
It's a monopoly.
Money's too powerful. It sucks. Sucks. But what do we got? Oh, yeah, the Zeke thing. That's what I want to talk about next. It kind of ties into this ESPN shtick. So here we go. Ezekiel Elliott is striking out on his, quote, wish list. So this kind of ties in with the whole Adam Schefter ESPN thing. So let's read this and then we'll get into it a little bit. All right. Zeke is going to need more than 3 wishes. Elliott's wish list of teams would like to play for leaked online Thursday after he was cut by the Cowboys, but the interest doesn't seem to be mutual. ESPN's Adam Schefter tweeted a report Thursday that Elliott, 27, had narrowed his options about where to play to the Bengals, Eagles, and Jets. But so far it appears none of those teams have actually offered him a contract. Bengals coach Zach Taylor was asked by local ABC affiliate about the report and implied that Schefter's tweet was the first he's heard of it. There's a lot of great players that are available right now, Taylor said with a smile. We like our team where it's at right now, but it's always funny when things get thrown around. Sometimes it's the first you hear of it. But that's just the way life works. Cincinnati lost Samaje Perine to the Broncos. Nobody cares. Let's get down here. I want to read the part about the Jets. Okay, NBC Philadelphia reported on Thursday the Eagles have not engaged in conversations with the former division rival running back, and they are happy with the running backs they have now. It seems the Eagles bring the Jets. Yeah, I know.
That's hilarious.
Zeke, bro.
Here we go.
He's like, here's the teams I want to play for. We don't want you.
New York brass has yet to comment on interest in Elliott, and there would be a salary cap challenges involved as the team continues to negotiate an Aaron Rodgers trade with the Packers. Issues could go beyond that. Shortly after Schefter posted the tweet, Jets star running back Breece Hall tweeted and quickly deleted a message to fellow rusher Michael Carter saying, I think we good over here. How about you? With a yawn emoji. So that's 0-3 of teams the former All-Pro wanted to play for wanting to return. The 7-year pro has seen productivity fall the last 3 years, yada, yada, yada. So is he done or what, man?
No, someone.
Is he done for fantasy?
Possibly.
I don't want him for anything.
I mean, he could have one more year, but he's going to have to fall somewhere where he's going to get actual opportunity, and I don't see.
Who's going to give him the ball like the Cowboys were?
No one.
He literally named teams he could win the division in. It's like you're a free agent. Let's see. I want to go to the Chiefs. I want to go to the Eagles. The Bills.
You guys remember when Adam Schefter was like the man? Like everything he said was like great and perfect and right all the time. What happened to him? Because everything he says is wrong now. Remember the Aaron Rodgers thing? Trying to get with Aaron Rodgers, and he was just like, "Nice try, lose my number, bitch." Like,
yeah.
And now this shit, he's like, Zeke has 3 teams interested in him. Like, all 3 teams are like, nah. Like, what? Adam Schefter sucks, man. Another ESPN failure. Fuck ESPN, CNN.
Here's my problem with him is he got too much of like, I don't know, attention. Because then he like started going on TV and they made him a personality and shit. And he just used to be a credible source. That's all.
I remember him crying after George Floyd. Remember that?
No,
not really. That's crazy.
And DeMar Hamlin too. That was at least a little bit more like, I don't know, but still, he's a pussy. I fucking hate him, Schefter.
Someone told me Hamlin was like Vegas odds to be comeback player of the year or something. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Wasn't he a second string?
But of course he is, bro.
It's
He,
gonna be
like,
Russ,
built him
bro.
better.
I like that, Josh. I think it really could be Russ, honestly,
Or Stafford, maybe.
or Cooper Cup.
I could see him just giving it to that guy just because. But yeah, Russ would be
It's
huge.
easy, bro. It's easily
Just because he was the
Tyler
current thing.
Yeah.
Dude, if they give it to a defensive player, unless he has like an outstanding, you know what I mean? He's gonna have a good year, bro. It's
It'll
Should have
be
been
over.
Russ.
Eric Berry. It should have been Eric Berry that one year. Dude
That's
beat
what I'm saying,
cancer.
bro. Now we're on the same wavelengths, dude. I love EB, dude. We have the same birthday, bro. We're birthday brothers, bro.
You're saying you're mopping when I'm spilling, man.
I got his jersey and everything, dude. Eric
Who?
Berry, hit me up, dog.
I know you're watching, Eric Berry. Shoot me a text.
Yeah, Josh Cribbs hit me up, dude.
Eric Berry was a fucking beast, dude.
I love
Yeah.
Josh Cribbs. He's my
Oh,
Eric Berry.
Hold on, boys. There's Randy Moss. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay,
Dude,
buddy.
I
That's
seen
too
a-
meta, dude.
I
Too
seen a
meta.
fucking post today, dude. It goes, if I could go back in time, I would just freeze Jamal Charles, and so he could have an opportunity to play with Mahomes and Kelsey in his prime, dude. I'm like, yeah, dude.
That'd be
so good.
disgusting.
Crazy.
That'll be nice, bro.
That'd be
Sorry,
good.
Pacheco. Move the fuck over, bro.
Yeah, if I could take the Ravens team and throw Lamar in there instead of Joe Flacco, that would have been fucking amazing. Like Lamar to Anquan Bolden, baby. Let's go.
Hmm.
Steve
Yeah,
What
Smith.
would we do? What players would we freeze?
There you go.
Josh
Joe
Cribbs.
Thomas, dude.
Yeah,
We could put
for
Joe
sure.
Thomas straight into left tackle right now. That would be sick, dude.
Nah, dude, it's Nick Chubb and
We'd have the
Odell.
best offensive line in football if we had Joe Thomas right now. Straight up, dude. Jed
Yeah,
is
for
what's
sure.
holding us back on our offensive line. Straight up. If we had Joe Thomas in his prime right now, we would legit have the best offensive line in football, no doubt.
Yo,
Ryan.
easy, dude. Kansas City's got a solid line, bro.
I mean, we'd have 2 Hall of Famers on our offensive line. That'd be pretty sick, dude.
No.
Would you get Alex Mack back?
You don't think?
Joe Thomas for sure. I don't know who the other one is.
Joel Batonio? Joel Batonio's a
I
Hall of
don't know.
Famer, bro.
Not familiar.
That's because you're a hater, bro.
I'm not a hater. I'm just not, you know. I'm not up on my Cleveland Browns offensive lineman knowledge, bro.
Better get your shit together, Josh. What you doing,
Where did we
man?
get him from? I remember he was really good somewhere else too, right?
Joel Batonio, we drafted him.
We drafted him.
Yeah, he's a beast, dude.
See,
He's been to
Randy
like
doesn't
7
even know,
fucking
bro.
Pro Bowls, dude.
No, no, he was rated like 95 on Madden, bro, for like 5 years.
Dude, he's an elite Madden player, I'll tell you.
I want to talk about NFL reporters and how fucking trash they are, dude. So we have this story here. Broncos trade rumor. Sean Payton says we're not trading Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy. How long, how many stories, and how much shit have you guys seen about how they're trading Jerry Jeudy and they're going to get this, that, and the other thing for him?
A lot.
So
Talk on
what are
on
the
league
there's
all week.
two possibilities, okay? The first possibility is the Broncos were actually trying to trade one of their receivers. They didn't get what they want. Now they're trying to be like, we were never going to trade them, right? The other possibility is we're just making shit up to try to make things happen. Like, who might get traded? You know what I mean? Because like in this article, Sean Payton says it's like he just sees it and reads it like everyone else, but he wasn't going to trade any of them. So it's just weird to me, and that kind of it ties back into the whole Adam Schefter, Zeke bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like we're gonna say that Zeke is the guy or whatever, or Adam, or Zeke has 3 fucking teams to go to, and literally none of them have any interest in him. It's like, are we just looking for clicks? We just need to put
Yeah.
something out, some kind of
Yeah.
news out, like.
T. Higgins too. There's a bunch of shit about him being traded. I
Yeah,
haven't
good
heard
call,
about that.
man. Good call.
I've been
100%.
looking because receivers been moving weird places the past couple of years.
That's going to
But
be a
nothing
thing next year,
happens.
I think. I think this might be his last year there. They're
Wait till
talking
OBJ
about
and
his
D
team.
Hop go to Kansas City, bro. It's gonna be over with.
I mean, maybe that's just fake too. Maybe all the media we're seeing is just fake bullshit.
No, that one's
That's what I'm
gotta be
afraid
real,
of.
bro.
And they have.
Why? Elijah Moore's actually
Has
still
to
with the
be.
Jets.
Must be.
Yeah,
Totally
Elijah
real.
Moore actually didn't get traded yet.
He's still there.
If they
No,
guessed enough,
he had a
they'd
Browns
be
fucking
right.
press conference, dude. That one's for sure.
They faked it, bro. Just like the moon landing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real though. That shit was
it
definitely
wasn't
fake.
really
Just
Elijah
saying,
Moore.
CIA psyop for sure. It's not even. But honestly though, what the fuck? With all these like stupid reports and these fucking reporters don't know shit about fuck.
Man,
It's
it's
just
like
kind of weird, man.
you can't even assume anything until like the actual team tweets about it. And at this point,
It could be teams trying to put out like fake bullshit on purpose to keep other teams guessing or people around the league guessing. But I don't
like
know,
when
man.
Chicago was saying they were gonna draft a quarterback with the first overall pick.
See that I think was
Bro, like,
smoke.
no, you're
You know?
not.
That was smoke for sure, bro.
But I
They
don't know if
probably
Judy
told
and Sutton
Fields they
and
were
shit
gonna
was
do that.
smoke. Fields said that he didn't know on Rich Eisen. He said he had no idea.
Oh shit! I
But he was
respect
looking
Rich
so
Eisen.
good, it wouldn't make sense for Chicago to pick a quarterback.
They were trying to drum up more. They wanted to get
Yeah.
more, and they did great.
Yeah, they
honestly.
did
Yeah,
amazing.
smashed. DJ
But,
Moore's
I love-
sweet, bro.
Fields to DJ Moore, bro. That just
Dude.
sounds amazing.
They
Did
only
you
moved
hear
on like
that
8 picks. Too.
DJ Shark
Yeah,
has
first
only
year.
played for cap-based teams, bro?
Yeah, I saw that.
He played for
Jaguars, Lions,
LSU
and-
Tigers in college. Then he went to the Jaguars, and then the Lions, now the Panthers.
That's cool.
Is there any
That's
more,
great.
Where else could he go?
bro? I don't even know.
Is there any other big cats?
I feel like I'm missing one, but I also feel like we covered them all.
Lions.
Who
I
owns
don't
the
know.
Lions? What do you mean?
You
He played
just
on the
left
Lions
it.
last year.
Oh, I was thinking about big cats.
I think that's all of them, bro. He's got to restart. He's a Jaguar after this.
He's got to go back to the thing, dude. Where it all started.
The Cougars.
Oh, what kind of cougar?
Mike's kind.
Mike Smile.
Oh, the ones that were boys but then turned into girls.
Oh, the Bengals.
Oh,
Sheep. Sheep
Bengals.
messaged me on Discord to tell me the Bengals, dude. What's up, Sheep?
sheepy
What the
in
hell?
here, bro. Sheepy Bo Peepy.
We're stoners, bro. How the fuck did none of us think the Bengals? That's our
probably
own
'cause
state.
we're damn retarded.
He's
Let's
so
go,
smart.
dude. The sheep, yeah, sheep.
I hate the fucking Bengals. I'm just trying not to think about them.
You talking about Jamar Chase?
True. We were talking about the Bengals earlier, though. Maybe we
Yeah.
are retarded.
Yeah, we
Uh,
are. For
It's already
sure.
blocked out of my memory.
We got another Mac Jones story, you guys. I know we haven't been talking about him a lot lately, but I thought this was kind of interesting. Some Patriots players not sold on Mac Jones. The locker room was split on who should start at quarterback in 2022. They were split on Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones. That shit's crazy.
Zappy hour?
If
Guys
you
are
ask,
brothers.
they could be, honestly. Mac Jones fucking
Didn't you
sucks.
pick him up, Cody, in like Andy's or something?
Bailey Zappi, dude. Yeah, I picked him up in Prestige, I think.
Zappy hour.
If you ask Bill Belichick, there was no quarterback controversy in New England last season. But if you were to ask some of the players, it seemed there was a debate about who should be under center. According to Devin McCourty, who is, a pretty substantial player, the players in the locker room were actually split last year on whether Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi should be starting quarterback. McCourty revealed information during a recent interview in Boston. I think player-wise, there was enough trust that we're going to put up the best guy out there, McCourty said. But the struggles on offense, I think, were some guys in the locker room that were like, let's go with Zappi, or no, Mac looked good today. It was just back and forth, which to me spoke more about what we had on offense in the quarterback. True. So he's not really totally throwing Mac Jones under the bus, but
They should have been after a quarterback, man. If those two are having a battle.
I mean, Bailey Zappi, dude, what do you mean?
Tom Brady's gonna unretire and go back to the Patriots.
They were trying to get him to come back, dude. Seriously.
That'd be a smart move.
Look at Bailey Zappi, dude. 71% completion. Pretty good. 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Come on, Randy. Why are you hating on Bailey, dude?
I don't know,
what
man.
did Belichick lose to?
I think I just hate the
poverty
Patriots.
franchise or what?
Yeah, they're gonna be bad for a while.
I think they're going to be bad anyways.
If Mac
Yeah.
Jones has another season like that, he's
Tough
probably done,
division.
dude. Bill won't put up with that for long.
I mean, he drafted him.
True.
He got booed in Foxborough, bro. It's a rough road.
It's a loyal fan base too.
Mac
Yeah,
Jones sucks.
as they're booing him.
That's all I got to say about that. Fuck Mac Jones.
That's not like
Patriots
about
offense is
that.
trash.
I'd get rid of him as soon as I possibly could if I had him in any dynasty, as in I do, and nobody wants him.
You want him in Prestige?
No, I'm trying to move off him.
Come
Like,
on,
What?
bro. You know you
trade
want
for
Mac.
him, dude. Fucking sucks. He's dirty and shitty.
I'll
Dirty.
give you a 4th-round pick for him. Throw him Bailey Zappi.
I meant that
Don't
he's
have Bailey
dirty.
Zappe.
He's a dirty player and he's shitty at football, dude. You know, dirty, shitty. Not
Yeah,
like
he
dirty
is.
like
Yeah, we
shitty.
watched like what, a whole compilation of him fucking doing dirty hits, kicking dudes in the nuts. Like,
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Who does that, man?
That's my
Mac
quarterback.
Jones, bro.
Mac with the
Makes
He has to
sense.
do something, dude. He's actually like throwing the football and running and stuff. He has to do something.
He wants every competitive edge he can get, bro.
He sucks at everything. He's got to kick people in the nuts, dude. It's his only chance.
He's like, I'm being effective.
Yeah, bro.
They didn't call nut shots in college. He was just kicking
Oh,
everybody in the
man.
dick and throwing the ball as he wanted.
I can't throw, I can't run, I can't lead the team, but I can kick the other team in the fucking dick, dude. Let's go. Fucking garbage. I thought Bill
Dick
Belichick would
twist.
have better fucking. I don't know.
He's like, you guys see me out there? I ruptured 3 sacks today.
He does.
He did, dude. They sacked me and I sacked them.
Wait, we're playing the Patriots. You better put your second cup on today, boy. Mac Jones is out there.
Fuck Mac Jones, man.
When he gets benched for Bailey Zappi, he's still gonna play a little tight end just so he can kick someone in the dick, bro.
No, he's
And
gonna
no one
kick Bailey
falls like
Zappi
that
in the
every
dick.
time.
Dude, Bailey Zappi's not that. He didn't play that bad, dude. It's like bang, bang, pow. Zap, zap, zap.
I know. I thought they went. I thought they went about that whole situation like really fucking weirdly. You know what I mean? Like when Mac Jones he missed time, right? He got hurt, and then Bailey Zappi comes in, plays well. Then you're either gonna go back to Mac Jones or you're gonna bench him. But then they benched him for a half and then put him back in, and that was a mess, dude.
Really? I missed
Yeah.
that.
The first game he came back.
Did
Bailey
he,
Zappi Mac Jones got healthy. They started Bailey Zappi and then benched him in the second half of the game for Mac Jones. It was like a Thursday night football game.
I believe you. Just weird, and I missed that, I
It
guess.
sounds very familiar.
Well, they both play terrible.
Yeah, it was a mess.
In that game, they both played terrible.
They're gonna be the worst in their division, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
If the
I
Jets
like
get
that game.
assuming the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, yeah, but at this point, I don't know if that's
well,
a for
since
surety
we
or
are the
not.
Aaron Rodgers podcast, should we? Is there any
Number
news on
one
that?
Aaron Rodgers fans, dude. The Packers think they should get the 13th pick in the draft plus, and the Jets are giving them a package that doesn't include the 13th pick. And the last thing I heard was the Jets were saying if the Packers don't accept it, they're going to start taking things off of their package they're offering.
Oh, boy.
That's like Randy negotiating with fucking Mike.
It is, dude. I'm putting a time limit on it, and if you don't accept it by the time limit, the offer goes down and down. You're losing picks every time, dude.
All right, Randy, we'll do the same trade. Randy's like, nah, dude, that was that trade. Now we're gonna have to work out a different trade. That's Randy to a key sometimes. Nah, that was last week's offer. This
Randy's
offer-
like,
Hey, I gotta
Yeah,
keep
man,
CD Lamb in a trade doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, that was
you sure
bonkers.
you
did.
swindled the shit out of Mike on that one,
And you
dude.
gave me the old powerful fucking dynasty leading Henry fucking Ruggs, 150.
Hey, dude, I gave you Chosen Anderson.
Team. Fucking a
What
terrific.
receivers were they?
Robbie
Chosen
Henderson.
Anderson?
Chenault, Chosen Anderson,
Oh
and Henry Ruggs.
my
They're the biggest
god!
pile of garbage that you could give somebody.
Literal dog shit.
Yeah,
And what did
Christian
Mike?
McCaffrey.
That's all he got.
Yeah, I got CMC and I traded him away for fucking Keenan Allen, baby.
I got Antonio Gibson, Brandon Ayuk, Chris Godwin, a first and a second, I think, or something like that. Pretty good, bro.
Yeah, it was more fair when CeeDee Lamb was there.
No shit.
Sure
And then I
was.
remember
That's
Mike.
actually fair.
Mike was like, "At least they got Robbie Henderson." I just
Man, he
laughed.
came off that 1,000-yard year.
That didn't age well.
No, it didn't. It did
Dude,
not.
you loved Robbie
No.
Anderson, Mike. You're a big Robbie Anderson guy.
And I remember the following year, he got a touchdown the first game of the year, the only one he got, basically. And I was all happy about it. Fuck Robbie
Chosen.
Anderson. And
I
Henry
saw
Ruggs,
Trey
I
cut
hope
him
he
in
runs.
Dingleberry. Well, he is riding.
Good.
Unfortunately.
You traded for a dead person.
No, he's in jail.
Oh,
No, that'd be the victim. He
Killed
hit
somebody,
with his
dude.
car and the
I
dog.
Yeah.
can't keep up, dude.
Like
There's too
vehicular
many
hammer
criminals, bro.
Traded for a dead person. Yeah, Mike traded for Aaron Hernandez.
It's
After he was,
156 mile
good.
way to crash your team, dude. It's fucking terrific. Fuck
He'd still
Henry
be a
Ruggs.
top
I hope
7
he
tight end,
dies.
probably.
He was a beast, man. I don't know if he'd still be in the league, but
Who, Henry Ruggs?
No,
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh,
Henry Ruggs would definitely still be in the league. He's only gonna be like 25 probably or something.
he did have some potential with points.
He was fast.
He was
He
definitely
was
quick,
fast.
and
All right.
unfortunately, he's a murderer.
So I got a list of players that switched teams this week here on my handy dandy whiteboard. The first, I'm just gonna go in chronological order here. The first thing that happened since last Sunday is Devin Singletary went to the Texans. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Damian Pierce still the man, or you don't want anything to do with any of it, or what's up?
I'm sad I didn't trade with Damian Pierce. I don't
Hmm?
want anything to do. I don't want anything to do with any of it. I want to trade away Damian Pierce.
I wish
I
I
still
could,
have
but
him
nobody
on
wants him,
team.
man.
I know, and this just makes it worse.
I'm probably just gonna have to hold him and hope he has a couple good games, then I can get off him. Because it's in
I
two
mean,
leagues I
if-
don't have Cole.
If
Cole's not
nobody
in
making
wants
money
him, dude,
back.
you can make an argument that he's a buy, bro.
Yeah,
True.
but I don't
I
want to
mean,
sell
it's
him for
Devin
too cheap.
Singletary, bro. We've seen what Devin Singletary brings to the NFL. You know what I
He
mean?
can just be annoying and take carries
He's
away
just
from
gonna be a
him.
veteran guy that guides him, dude. And maybe he is annoying in the beginning, but I could see a really rare possibility where Damian Pierce takes over the whole. You know what I mean? There's not too many guys that get 100% of the workload. Devin Singletary is
You had
gonna
to
get
put
his
some
30 or
money on it.
40%.
Yeah.
Damian
would you
Pierce
say
is the back
starting?
that you would want. Damian Pierce, dude.
Oh yeah, I
We've
want him
seen
over
Devin
Devin
Singletary play in the NFL.
Singletary for sure. But I don't want either of them really.
Dude, if
I
I
kind
could
of
get
like Pierce.
Damian Pierce on the cheap, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying
I
to sell him, but I can't like give him away because I have whatever
I'll buy him
invested.
for,
wanted a late first round pick for him, but I can't get it, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would give like a late second.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't trade him for that. That's why I'm not gonna be able to trade him.
It'd
Sucks.
be worth holding because it was like an early second.
I just bought
Is where he
Damian
was
Pierce
going,
off
I
you,
think.
Cody, and LLC too. A little
I
while
was
ago.
trying to trade him in Wake Tucky to Tyler, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. He has the
I'm
11th pick. That's
baffled that I
why.
can't buy DeAndre Hopkins in any of my fantasy leagues, dude. None of them. Like I've tried on all of them. Breakaways won't do it. I don't even know the dude's name in LC. He won't fucking do it, dude.
But
Yeah, I don't
Tucky,
know who has him in LC.
We talked about it, but we didn't send any offers yet.
Oh, you have him in a league?
Yeah, you said you were interested in Wake Tucky. Yes.
I'm sure J Dog will. He's trying to overhaul his team.
I need
True.
some
Doing a lot of old
Hopkins,
with him.
dude, for when he's a chief, bro.
It's already a done deal. Just like last year when you were trading for DK Metcalf before he was a Chief.
I traded him to you, and then he wasn't chief, and he traded him back to me.
Fuck yeah, dude. He said he would never want to play in Kansas City because of the weather. He can get the fuck off my roster, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, then, dude.
Like I want
Those
that
words
dirt
were
ball,
magic
man.
to my ears, man.
You trade Jamar Chase
There's a
yet?
chance I could get him back.
No.
I love DK
Somebody's gonna
Metcalf.
give me what I want for him. I
What
don't
do
even
you
know what
want?
I want for him. A lot. Probably too much.
Yeah.
All right,
For Jamar
next.
Chase.
Oh yeah, you're trading him in Andy's.
So if the price is right, dude.
How do you make the price right though?
Send me something and we can negotiate.
I'll give you pick
Hmm.
one.
Plus what, dude?
Pick 20.
I'd rather have Jamar Chase than Jameer Gibbs.
You like Brees Hall?
I'm not drafting
I love
Jameer
Brees
Gibbs.
Hall.
Pick one.
I'd rather have Brees Hall than
Already tried.
the other guy.
Bijan.
Bijan. Yeah.
I already tried, Mike. When I had Brees Hall in that league, I offered him Brees Hall straight up for Chase, and he said no.
It's
What
just
about
running
DeAndre
backs,
Swift?
dude. It's like plus what, dude? It's Jamar Chase, dude. It's like the second best receiver in the NFL.
I think pick one's a better
2.5
offer
and
than DeAndre
2.10.
Swift.
You shut
Yeah,
your mouth.
probably
when you're talking to me,
value-wise.
Randy.
It's probably is value-wise, to be honest.
DeAndre Swift, 2 seconds,
What kind of seconds, dude?
2.5, 2.10.
We could talk about it, maybe.
I give
I
you
don't know.
Jamar
To
Chase
be
in a second.
continued.
I'm trying to get rid of Jamar Chase, bro.
Okay, let's talk about Damian Harris next, dude, because he's filling in for Devin Singletary, and he's the
Yeah,
second name
that's
on
the
my list here.
confusing one for me, bro.
So Damian Harris is basically going to be the new Devin Singletary in Buffalo, and I feel like it's kind of the same thing you were saying about the Texans, Josh. It's like I feel like James Cook
James
is still
Cook
going to be the
season.
guy to have, but I don't think they're going to give James Cook those like between the tackle carries. You know, I think he's
Give
mostly
him the
going to be
important
like
carries, dude.
yep, third down, the receiving work, the pitches outside, the stuff you actually
Inside the
want.
20, yeah.
And Harris will be the bruiser between the tackles kind of guy. You know.
Goal line, kind of, yeah.
Cook have a big year.
I'm not huge on Damian Harris still. I wasn't last year with the Patriots. I feel like this is not a very good spot for him to land, but somebody's going to get the carries, and maybe he'll be all right because he wasn't bad when he had the opportunity before, but he just never like consistently could stay healthy and keep getting the opportunity. So
James Cook looked really good towards the end of the year, dude, and I think that
True.
they're really going to start leaning on him.
they wasn't he a second round pick?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're
I
definitely.
think so. I could be wrong.
I know in Dynasty Leagues, he went in the first round and like 2, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know
Um,
Sadie got
We were
him
taking
for
him as high as
110 in
5.
that best ball we had.
I saw him get picked over Chris Olave in one of ours.
Yeah, I
That's
think he got
wild.
taken at pick 5.
And
Crazy.
Olave went 6. It's crazy. All right, the next one we have is Elijah Moore getting traded to the Browns. The Browns move back 32 picks. That's it, to get Elijah Moore, who's 22, fast as fuck, and he's going to have the best quarterback of his career. I think that's pretty exciting, especially as Browns fans for me and Randy. But man,
He's probably
what
excited
do
to
you
get
guys
the fuck
think?
out of
The
New York.
Browns are basement thrift shoppers. They got Amari Cooper last year for a 5th round pick, and they got Elijah Moore this year to move back 32 spots. And Andrew Berry, man, popping off for the Browns. Seriously, what do you guys
Jeez.
think?
I love it, honestly.
Love it. All about it.
It's confusing for me because I thought that the Browns really, really liked David Bell. And DPJ looked like he was really good with chemistry and with Watson. But I do like Elijah Moore, and I think he does fit the team need really well with a deep threat.
Me too. I think we're going to be a very pass-heavy team going
Yeah.
forward. Nick
What
Chubb
do
is
you think
definitely
they're
a
gonna do
sell
with
at
Nick
this
Chubb?
point, I think.
You think they're gonna get rid
He's
of him
going to
for
play
the
for the Browns this year probably, but we're going to throw the ball a lot more than
This is-
we're used to, you know?
We
Mhm.
might trade him at some point this season, and I think this might be the last year for him here if we don't even.
Me too.
Sucks, dude.
Does suck, but it's the way it goes,
That's
especially
the
with
way
running
it goes.
backs.
I just got to come to that realization, so I'm not like sad about it when it happens because it's probably gonna happen.
Well, we lost Kareem Hunt and Dearness.
Yeah, he
Dearness
went
is a
to-
Jaguar now. So what does that mean? Jerome Ford season, or are we going to bring someone else in, you think? Is Zeke going to be our backup, dude?
Oh my god. I hope
see
not.
that.
No,
You
they need
dodged
a.
the bullet of Adam Thielen, Randy.
Yeah.
Zeke's coming now, boy. Sorry,
They,
Josh.
already,
Just you guys
they,
have
they
it,
needed
sure.
somebody that's gonna catch a ball. That's not
True.
Zeke, bro.
I would much
He's
prefer
available like
Elijah
that,
Moore to
though.
a lot of those receivers that were on the market.
Me too.
And I don't
Almost
know
all
what.
of them because of his age and his speed. I feel like he
Yeah.
just fits so perfect. Because a lot of them are so much like Amari. Like D Hop is like so much like Amari Cooper. You know, you don't want 2 of them. So like,
Yeah.
as much as I think D Hop can still contribute and be good for a team, it just didn't really fit with what we're doing on offense. You know.
We need a
So
burner
you
if I'm going to
guys
switch to the defense. And that's what Elijah
You guys
Moore
have
could
a
be.
3rd and a 2/4 at least. So I could see you
I
guys.
don't know
drafting
what
a running
was
back.
going on with him, man. Like there was something between him and the Jets. I don't really know what was up with that last season. Elijah
Yeah,
Moore, they
Zach
just
Wilson and Mike White were the quarterbacks of the team.
no, they quit playing Elijah Moore though, just like randomly.
Yeah, he would get some time. He just never got the ball thrown his way. I feel like, right? Like he was always on the field. I
He
feel like.
was
I don't
like
think
a do not play. Like he was on some
He's in the
list.
doghouse. Yeah.
Oh, towards
They,
the last game or 2.
He
I
wanted
think
the
the
trade,
I
beginning
think
of
in
the
the
year.
beginning of the year, yeah.
and they didn't give him the trade. So he was like talking about how he never get. Yeah, he
Later
never gets
on
the
at the
ball.
end, about halfway through the season and towards the end, he started playing more. But something was going on with him. He's
Yeah,
probably happy to be out.
there's friction for sure.
Let's see here. So he starts out playing 90% snaps, and then 17, 45, 54, 35, 68. So it fluctuated, we'll say. By the end of the year, he was starting to play a little bit more, though.
What about against who's that? I think he missed a couple games in a row about midway through.
Yeah, I think he wasn't actually hurt when they played Miami. I think he was a healthy scratch on
He
these
didn't play
games.
against Baltimore either.
They healthy scratched him, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of why it was, I don't know if like shocking is the word, but surprising, I guess would be a better word for it.
I picked him off the waiver for $105 at the end of the year. Somebody just cut him straight up in LLC.
That was a really good pickup, dude. I think that
was
same guy
great.
cut Damian Harris, too, who I picked up. So.
Colston.
All right, next on the list, McCole Hardman is now a Jet, dude. How you guys feel? Josh, are you ready to be done with McCole Hardman yet, or are you still on the train, dude?
He's a beast, dude.
No, dude.
He's a beast, dude. And he's fast as hell, bro. I like McCall Hardman. But no, I'm not gonna keep supporting him anymore. Dead to me.
Maybe he's just not for fantasy.
Dead.
He's not very good for
He's
fantasy,
dead.
you know.
He's not a chief anymore. He can go fuck himself. Know
I
what I'm
think I'd
saying?
rather have Elijah Moore than McCall Hardman, though, wouldn't you guys?
Yeah.
Interesting. But I mean, he had problems with the Jets, so makes sense. Elijah Moore, I mean.
You see McCole Hardman post that he's gonna be doing more than just running jet sweeps now.
I didn't see that. Is he talking shit about the Chiefs?
Well, then he came out and had like a big like goodbye and I'm so grateful and thank you for all these things. But I don't know. I felt like it was some shade, you know.
That sucks. I'm done with McCall Hardman, as I have been for like 3 years. Josh and I have been debating McCall Hardman for so long.
Well, who else is in there in New York? Garrett
Alan
Wilson,
Lazard, Garrett
Alan Lazard.
Wilson, and they're trying to bring someone else in, I think.
What's his?
McCall Hardman
Randall
can stay
Cobb
another
is going there
year,
too.
bro.
I heard.
You can play
Oh,
in the
yeah, no
Elijah
problem.
Moore role.
Hey, I'm actually
Be like
worried
a
about him.
Randall Cobb kind of thing over the middle, you know, with Aaron Rodgers, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry to bring it back, but when you were talking about David Bell, I kind of agree with you too, because I saw the Browns brought in Marquise Goodwin too. So it's like, why are we bringing in so many receivers too? It's not just Elijah Moore, you know? I know Marquise Goodwin isn't some like, you know, star crazy taking targets away from Cooper and shit, but
It's an interesting ad.
makes you
I could
think
see him
about
getting a deep ball.
David Bell, like you're saying, Josh, you know? Like maybe he isn't what they thought he was when they drafted him. Maybe he struggled a little bit. I don't know, man. Kind of interesting. We got one more. DJ Chark is a Panther now. We already kind of talked about him, but how you guys feeling about Chark? So we got Chark. I think last week we talked about Adam Thielen going there and Miles Sanders going there. So they're doing something on offense over there in Carolina. How you guys
I
feeling
feel like
about
they're not sold on Terrence Marshall then in a way. They keep bringing all
I
these
mean,
wide receivers.
No, they're
in.
just adding veteran guys. They're bringing in depth. They had
I
nothing.
like it.
I hope Terrence Marshall's still good. That being said,
it? They went
I
from
knew he
one
was
to
going to
the
go
next.
somewhere for sure.
Yeah, he had a good year with the Lions, honestly. Better than we thought he would have.
100%.
I like
he was
DJ.
got
good
some
with the
talent.
Jags for a while there.
Yeah, he got hurt and then didn't play. Remember, that's like week 3. He got hurt with the Jags and just didn't play again the whole year.
Didn't he have a really
He
good
could have
2020
some.
or something?
I think so.
He gave some 3 touchdown games this season. A couple of them. He's gonna have a rookie quarterback. Who
They
else
go from
do the
DJ Moore to
Panthers even
DJ
have
Chark.
over there?
Thielen, Shea Smith,
Terrence
Terrence
Marshall.
Marshall, Miles
Chenault.
Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, Tommy Treble. I don't know if they have Chenault anymore. He's probably a free
Yeah.
agent, I'd assume.
That might be a good call.
He never panned out, man. Chenault just didn't work out,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no.
I liked him, though. Oh, well. Maybe he'll catch on somewhere and figure something out, though. All right, I think that's all I got for players moving teams. No one else. We got the NHL story still to go. You guys got anything else you want to talk about before that? Are you ready to get into this
Yeah, we can get into this
NHL
bullshit.
woke?
I haven't heard anything
timeline?
about this, dude.
Anthony
Neither.
Schwartz still a Brown?
Yeah, but he sucks, so
Is he just
not for
done
long.
because he can't catch the football?
Well, he can't catch, so what are you gonna do? All right, so I have this a timeline of this season's Pride Night controversies. It's on March 23rd for the Panthers. Florida Panthers forward Eric Stahl and defenseman Mark Stahl did not participate in the team's warm-ups prior to Thursday's game against the Maple Leafs after deciding not to wear Pride jerseys. Interesting, right? So that was March 20. Okay, so also on March 23rd, the Blackhawks. The team announced Thursday that players won't be wearing Pride-themed jerseys during warm-ups for the event. Very nice, dude. So Predators prospect Luke whoever speaks out against regarding Pride Night controversies. So on March 18th, the Sharks held their Pride Night on Saturday, and the team's players wore jerseys in support. Okay, so they're gay. Fuck the Sharks. Wild on March 7th. The Wild originally
Obviously,
had an
Sharks are
auction
fucking
site.
shitty.
Yeah, they're my least favorite NHL team now. Who are these teams up top again? The Predators and the Blackhawks. Based. So the Wild originally had an auction site where fans could bid on Pride jerseys that were going to be worn by players on March 7th. However, the website was deleted. In addition, the Wild flew Minnesota native Jack Jablonski into town for their Pride game. Jablonski, I guess, was paralyzed when he was playing hockey in high school and now works for the Kings. What does this have to do with anything? He revealed he is gay in 2022. Jesus Christ. All right, so that's great of them. The Rangers on January 27th. In an email to season ticket holders, the Rangers revealed that they were planning to wear Pride-themed jerseys during warm-ups prior to their game against the Golden Knights. Those jerseys, the team says, would be auctioned after the game. Instead, the team wore their traditional home jerseys when they took ice for warm-ups. Based.
Can you scroll up a couple lines? What's that?
Where at?
Oh, I just seen a giant. It's a Squarespace collective. I didn't know what that said. Donated
Jessica
tickets to the
Molina, along with
Squarespace
other
collective.
donated tickets to him. Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
What a great name of a company or whatever. Squarespace.
And this is when it first got onto our radar right here. January 17th, we talked about this guy. Ivan, remember we couldn't say his last name, and we talked about how he was like the first guy that refused to wear the warm-up the Pride jerseys. So it started out with one dude for the Flyers, and now it's like whole ass teams. We needed the NHL to finally stand up for this shit. Like the NFL failed us, the NBA failed us, all these fucking leagues all fucking failed us. They're all woke, they're all bullshit. They all get their ESG fucking BlackRock money. And I just remember when they all wore that, who's that guy, that fucking murderer guy, the hands up don't shoot guy, Jacob Blake. You remember they all the Saints players had like Jacob Blake with like a fucking a piece of tape on their helmets, like we stand with Jacob Blake, who was literally a
remember
piece of
that.
shit. And Drew Brees is like, I don't want to wear it. And they're like, you have to wear it. And he's like, fine, I'll be a bitch. And he wore it because he's a little pussy. Fuck Drew Brees. What the fuck, dude? Why is it take the NHL for somebody to actually stand up to this fucking gay fucking bullshit, man? Literally gay bullshit.
Because they'll lose literally all the money that they have coming in if they.
Nobody no woke person watches the NHL. Come on, you can't even pretend with that shit, dude.
Yeah. They can't.
Sucks.
It's like a death sentence to them if they go woke.
It should be a
Dude,
death
I
sentence
know
for
some woke
anything.
people that watch that like NHL, dude.
Really?
Tori's cousins, bro. Well, one of
Damn.
them. One of them's not so bad.
I watch hockey fight compilations on like YouTube and shit. That's kind of fun. I like hockey in a way.
I just don't get it. What makes the NHL so much different than like the NFL and the MLB and the NBA? Because I mean, I get the NBA is literally just like commies at this point from China, but like, what about the rest, man? The NFL should be like a man sport, not this woke garbage, man. I don't understand.
Yeah, fucking sucks, man. Can't even just watch a game without seeing all the bullshit spread all over your fucking TV, man.
Just like ESPN, it's like the same kind of theme that we were in earlier, you know?
Yeah.
They just cram that shit down your fucking throat. It's
Think
trash.
like us. Go fuck yourself, bro.
100% agreed. I don't know. It feels like in some aspects of culture, we're kind of shifting away from that kind of shit. But in others, it's like full steam ahead, you know? I'm just
Right,
hoping that the NFL kind of tones it back at least a little bit. I don't need every fucking stadium to tell me to end racism every
Yeah.
fucking time. It's like I was going to be an extreme raging racist, but I read the fucking field on the New York Jets game, and now I decided I'm going to end racism. Like, it's so stupid, dude.
Yeah, you can't end it if they keep talking about it.
That's what's keeping it
True.
alive, literally.
It's
100%.
just it's so ironic that they're just so stupid.
It's on life support, and it's literally being kept alive by the corporate press and the woke retards, dude.
Yeah, the average person's tired of it. It's just the people with a lot of money and a lot of like power, like a lot of followers and shit, are like spreading the bullshit. Like
It's all
the
about
NFL,
money.
LeBron
And
James.
division, man. If we're arguing about this bullshit, then we're not paying attention what they're doing with their bullshit over in Ukraine or their bullshit in the fucking, whatever the deep
Epstein's
state's fucking
client
pushing.
list. Yeah.
If we're fighting with each other about stupid shit that nobody actually cares about,
The
like,
banks crashing.
yeah, there is fucking stupid racists out there, but they're not so fucking widespread like everyone like don't let you believe that every fucking other person that you see is a racist. It's just not that way, dude.
Or a
It's just
white
really-
right-wing extremist.
Yeah.
That's their thing
Fucking-
now.
Or a
Everything's
fucking
crazy,
homophobe or a fucking sexist, misogynist, all these stupid fucking labels that they want to give you that aren't even true.
dude. Like women want like equality and shit, right? Like everyone wants to be equal and shit. But then they also are okay with a man being in like a Division 1 sport. So then that kind of take away from
Oh, Leah Thomas,
a
yeah.
female is like, I don't know, it's just crazy to me.
Or
I
what
agree
about that
with you.
fucking dude who turned into a girl and then went and fought in MMA and just beat the fucking brakes out of all those women, dude?
Yeah,
That's
like
this all came onto my radar because Joe Rogan talked about that, Josh. I think.
It's crazy, bro. I mean, it wasn't even like he just like barely, but like he beat the
No,
brakes off these
it
women,
looked like
dude.
a man beating the shit out of a woman. Is exactly what it looked like.
and it could have been the best woman fighter too, you know what I mean? Like how is that fair for her? Like this woman could go and whoop all the other women's ass and
Oh
Well,
yeah.
there
this
is a
dude's just beating
twist
the
that
shit out of her like
some woman did beat him. It's actually kind of funny.
He probably threw. But Leah Thomas was like the 420th best swimmer in men's division, and now he's like the greatest women's swimmer of all time.
they're celebrating it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
It's because they couldn't compete with men. That's my opinion. And,
It's like a
they
bad
literally can't compete
cartoon.
with the men.
It's crazy.
Oh,
If someone told me
stupid,
this shit
man.
before, it's like there's no way.
Yeah, if you would have, if they would have been saying this shit 10 years ago, you'd be like, dude, in 10
Nobody
years,
would believe it.
this dude's gonna turn into a girl and win swimming. You'd be like, yeah, right, dude.
The way we're going in 10 years, the WNBA is gonna be watchable. It's just gonna be the fucking tranny league.
It's gonna be merged.
Tranny T
Dude,
league.
have to like play with one arm tied.
WNBA is gonna be watchable. It's fucked up, man. It's sure not watchable now, dude. Oh,
Oh
man,
man,
that's
get a
just
couple more Leah
hilarious.
Thomases or whatever in there. They'll be
I
done with
want
each other in no
to.
time. Dude.
You're like, why can't we
watched,
make as much money as NBA players? Because nobody gives a shit about your league, and you make actually no money. And the only way you're even able to make the money you do now is because the NBA subsidizes you. Like, what do you mean?
You
you
guys
have
want
no
the women to
fans.
make more money playing basketball? Like, watch the fucking sport, bro. You even watch it? You know, you don't support them.
Yeah, they don't even watch it. That's the thing too. It's like why all these comic books like Marvel and DC are going to literal garbage. It's because they're trying to get people
Appeal
who
to
don't.
people
They
that don't
never
watch
gave
them.
a shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
They were never gonna buy comic books to fucking begin with. So why are you gonna alienate the people who are gonna buy your shit? You know,
Mm-hmm.
sucks. Same thing with all that. Disney is like the king of doing that, and I really think it's all about ESG, man. Like straight up, I do. I think that there's ways that they make money through basically just creating division and fucking saying random straight bullshit.
And it's the thing with like Star Wars too. If they didn't change anything about Star Wars, they would still have a fucking heavy ass fan base because that was like the
No,
most
they
loyal
brought in
fan base.
Kathleen Kennedy and they made it a
Yeah.
woman's struggle. And
She's
everybody
literally a
hates
cancer.
Rey and Kylo. They're fucking trash. They could have made Kylo so good, and instead they made him a little pussy. Made the whole thing
Yeah.
fucking garbage.
The original way he
Man.
was wrote was actually awesome, and then they
They
fucking
should have made
changed
him the evil bad guy that fucking kills people and does horrible things. Instead, they're like, well, what can we do? I don't know. Bring back Palpatine. Just
it. Right.
Kill
Nothing
me,
new is
dude.
good anymore. Imagine someone making something as great as like one of our favorite old school movies or something. Like it doesn't happen.
It's because there's no George Lucas to do it. There's no Stan Lee to do it. Those men were great, dude. They were so good. Stan Lee was the fucking man, dude. George
And,
Lucas was the man. I mean, George Lucas was a weird dude. Don't get me wrong, but he was like, look at Star Wars, dude. It's fucking great. Stan Lee came up with like all the best fucking shit in Marvel, dude. Like,
and Spielberg sold out years ago, so he'll never make anything good again.
damn, sucks, man. Same with Lord of the Rings. J.R. Tolkien dies, and they get these retards to write Rings of Power, and it's literal dog shit garbage. Like nobody
I haven't
watched it,
heard.
nobody gives a shit about it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
One
It's
thing
little
about that was
trash.
good.
Everything. They're literally ruining everything, except for Game of Thrones, apparently. Because they did ruin it, but House of Dragon was pretty good.
When's that next part come out, dude?
Sooner the better. I don't know. I can't wait.
that
My
shit was
sister's
good
a
as
big
fuck,
fan.
bro.
I guess 2025
Oh
or
my!
24. She's a
If you guys
huge
could
Game
pick
of
one
Thrones fan.
show,
The one
or a
thing that we're
movie-
looking forward to, Josh. Sorry, go ahead.
It'll
Andy.
probably never come out, dude. Just like the fucking books, dude. I'm almost done with the last book right now, dude. And
Well, wait. Then you're gonna be just like me, waiting forever for the new one. That's never gonna happen because George R. R. Martin's a fat, lazy piece of shit.
it sucks, bro, dude. Books
if
are
you
so
guys
much
could, if you guys could pick one series or like series of movies or whatever to forget completely and rewatch, what would it be?
Books or movies
Series?
or shows. I mean,
Either one.
if you're talking books, it's for sure A Song of Ice and Fire. I would love to re-listen to A Song of Ice and Fire, like all the audiobooks again, and not know what's gonna happen because that shit is banging.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
really good.
If
I
series
really
would go
fell
Breaking
in love.
Bad.
Yeah, I really fell in love with Supernatural and the 100, bro.
I
Yeah,
like
you
the
always like
100 a lot too.
Supernatural.
Those shows kicked ass, dude.
I haven't watched it in so long that I think I forgot a lot about it. So I can
Have you
almost
ever
watch
even
it
finished
again.
all of it? Because they, like, for the longest time,
The
so that
end got weird.
it was good, man.
I don't remember exactly what happened.
It was good, bro. It's a good show.
Definitely Breaking Bad. That was one of the best shows I ever watched the
Breaking
first time
Bad,
through.
Breaking Bad kicked ass too, dude.
Yeah,
Dexter, I really liked Dexter.
I did too, but it also got bad towards
It
the
got
end
bad
too.
towards the end. It got bad towards the end.
But Dexter was weird because it was really good for like 5 seasons, then it was really,
Really
bad for a
good.
season, then it was good for a season, then it was really bad for a season.
But those first 5 seasons where it was really good, it was really fucking good, dude. The
Yeah,
100
dude.
was
Dokes,
sweet.
Sergeant Dokes, dude.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker.
That's one of the best memes I've ever seen come out of a TV. I've never even seen the show, and I know about that just from the
Really
clip.
good. The new Dexter's trash.
I heard that
I
you
know,
said the
I was
last
gonna watch
season
it.
of the
I watched
original
the
was
first
bad.
episode. The first episode, it's literally like Dexter goes to a bar and the bar's closed because they're having a climate change fucking meeting
my
in there to
fuck.
protest climate change. I'm like, oh no, get me out,
Alrighty.
dude. Turn this shit off right now.
All right, next.
Straight propaganda. What about you, Randy?
everything Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
I wish I could
that's
just
a
do
good
love the
answer.
forget
Trailer Park
about it.
Boys,
What about movie,
man.
dude? Give me a movie.
All the Trailer Park Boy movies.
No, come on. A single movie.
Harry Potter. That's
Harry
like seven
Potter.
movies.
The first Harry Potter movie?
No, all of them.
The first was like the worst one, bro. High
They
key.
get better as they go.
One movie.
It was
The
better than the
Goblet of
second
Fire
one.
was sick, bro.
The second one I think sucked.
One
Chamber of
I like Prisoner of
Secrets?
Azkaban.
It was okay.
Chamber of
The
Secrets
first
was the second
couple
one? I
weren't
like
my
Chamber of
favorite.
Secrets.
That's the second one.
Prisoner
like
of Azkaban, it really started to pick up movie wise.
Agreed.
All the
That's my
books are really
favorite
good
one.
though.
Probably the Goblet of Fire.
That's a good one.
I do like the Goblet of
That
Fire
one was
too.
sick.
Voldemort comes back, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
I just rewatched it. It was like a month ago, like when the game came out, or 2 months ago, or whatever.
I remember being a kid and fucking crying when Dobby died for the first time. Tears hitting the pages of my book, bro. That's how gay I
Yeah.
was.
Bro, I just recently watched the series of
Rest in
movies like
peace,
within the
Dobby.
past 3 years, and I cried when Dobby died. I was like fucking 30.
Yeah, I was like a 14-year-old kid reading the book the night it came out. Grandma Parrish would take me to
fuck.
fucking Circuit City. Yeah, dude, Circuit fucking City. Because nobody else went there for the midnight book releases of Harry Potter, and I would get the book at midnight and read it as long as I could before I couldn't read it anymore.
I had to try
Good
not to
days,
cry
man.
in school when I read about Sirius Black and Order of the Phoenix dying.
I
Yeah,
didn't read
Sirius
a
was
lot,
sad
Sirius
too.
Black.
bro. The
Grandma
one
was
book
a
series
boy.
I did watch or read though was do you ever read like the Among the Betrayed or Among the Hidden? Those
Mm-mm.
book series rocked, bro.
I was
Basically,
all
like
about
people
Harry
couldn't
Potter.
have more than one kid or whatever, and then they did, and they were all in like secret. It was sweet.
Grandma's Boy is my one movie.
That's a good one.
Oh, that was actually a great movie. That might be my movie too, dude.
Half Baked is
Just
good
going to watch
too, though.
Grandma's Boy.
I like Half Baked, but
It's gotta
Grandma's
be a
Boy is
comedy,
better.
bro. It's gotta be a comedy, bro.
Harold
Something
and
I
that
think
people
Kumar
Grandma's
is
laugh.
Boy is better, dude.
Oh,
It's so
Super
good.
Troopers. That'd be good to watch for the first time over again. The
That's
first
another
one
one, but they
was
made a
good.
sequel and it was doggy too,
The
dude. Every sequel is
sequel?
doggy anymore.
I went and saw that in theaters, and I almost walked out of it. It was so bad.
I told you guys a story when I tried to see that in theaters, right?
Yeah.
I gave Kayla half a fucking edible, and then we ate Wendy's, and then she puked into a plastic bag, and I had to drive home high as fuck.
Bro, we all
Horrible,
hung out
dude.
and went to the shop that day. We went to
I was
Rainbow
like, I'm gonna be
Theater.
able to fucking sit in a movie theater for all this time, and it won't be that bad. Instead, it's I have to drive home like literally with my body vibrating.
On 420.
So,
we went to the smoke
Kayla's
shop.
sleeping next to me, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Fucking smelling colors and hearing shapes, bro.
We all got that. We all got that $25 bag that day. Before that happened too. That was a fucking sick day.
What is it?
Rainbow
Rainbow
Daydream.
Daydream. That place
now
is
it's
like the
Glass
gayest
House.
head shop you could possibly
They
even think of.
changed. It's the Glass House now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that nasty Rick and Morty piece from there though. That I sent you
I
the
still have
picture
it.
of. Remember I sent you that and you're like
Back right
buying
now,
that.
Yeah, all my fucking shit's packed up, bro, except for the day to
The
day.
essentials.
Yeah.
Yep, same with us. I literally went in the basement and packed the shit I haven't touched in like
We do got to go
forever
through our
yesterday.
basement, but that's us.
It was
That'll
rough.
be.
It was
That's a lot
dusty
of
down
shit.
there.
We're just gonna pitch, I think, dude.
Same with us too. I gotta pack my outside shit. I've got so many cinder blocks to move. It's gonna be horrible. Hopefully you're ready, Randy. Cinder blocks.
Bro, I'm built ready.
You look so ready.
This is how I always look.
You even open your eyes, Randy.
Do
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
a
to.
timetable or not really? Just that one date?
We're hoping April 10th. Our original close date was the 27th or 28th, but
Yeah, April 10th.
looks like
Way
we're going to
better
be
than
able to
that.
move up because the tenant is out of there now. So we just need all the financial shit to go through, and we're in there, dude.
That's what we're waiting on too. I real that shit.
So as long as everything goes through by April 10th or 11th, because I think Kayla was telling me she thinks Monday will be a holiday because it's the day after Easter. So we'll probably have to do it that Tuesday or Wednesday, but still, it should be that week. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it. Move.
Nice, man.
It's gonna be easy. You move like 12 cinder blocks at a time.
Yeah, right, dude.
The
I think
more
it's
Randy tells me how easy it's going to be, I'm like, maybe it is going to be pretty rough, dude.
Let me know, dude. If I can make it, I'll come out there and help.
I'll get
I
you
think
really,
Kayla
really,
might
really
be
high.
down. Well,
What?
obviously,
So I'll get you really, really baked.
That'd be
that's
sick,
without
bro.
saying. That goes without saying, dude.
Yeah, dude. Every time I ever come out there, I get higher than I've ever been in my lifetime. It's always a new experience, bro.
Can't wait till Bothead's draft. Randy's going to try to get everybody just as high as he did last year, dude.
I don't know if it's possible. People
I
are
ate
gonna be
so
like
much fucking pizza, bro.
People are
expecting.
on to you this
Are you
time.
Josh, are you talking
You
about
won me a
last year
Super
or the
Bowl,
year
Randy.
prior?
I know. We
Might have been the
split
year
it,
prior.
June, so
Because you
it
sat
worked
next, you,
out.
cra- you sat
Well,
across from me.
yeah,
that
last
draft,
year we
and it was
didn't
great.
do it in person, did we?
No, we
Yeah.
did. It was that. We
You
did
were
that.
so high you don't remember? You were there, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got
Remember, I got
Cooper
that
Cup.
Poland
vaporizer.
Boozer. We were throwing
Oh
one, remember?
yeah.
Yeah, this
Randy gave me
little.
his
I
dad.
introduced myself to Boozer. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I know." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, dude."
Nice to
Randy
meet you,
had me
sir.
to a dab.
Cole was
Me
out
and
there
Nick
Like,
coughing.
"Hey,
Fuller
I'm
had
Josh."
Nothing.
He's like, "Yeah, it's Boozer." I'm like, "Oh shit, Boozer, my bad, bro."
I know you. Wait a minute.
because the draft started at like
But like
6.
such
and I
a
got there at
cocksucker,
like
dude.
5. And
Nah,
Randy
Boozer's cool, dude.
had me dab,
Nah,
and I had to
dude,
go out in the
Boozer's the
yard and
man.
throw up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
Mike
that.
and Cole both threw up, I think. But Cole drafted
Yeah.
a good team.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't there a big fucking storm out there? But oh no, that was a different day.
No,
That was
he
when
was
we
just
played
really,
poker.
really high. See, I don't know if I can get. I don't know if we could do it this time, dude.
Me
I
and
don't know if we
Randy,
can go beyond
we
that.
had the highest tolerance, so that's how we both ended up in the Super Bowl. We
And
powered
my
through
team
the
got really hurt.
37 dabs that we all did.
And my whole team
Yeah.
fell apart. So
And
you know.
to be fair, Cole's team is pretty good too. But yeah,
It was the year
Mike
prior
Swan
that you
got
ate
too
all that
high.
pizza.
Boozer got too
Oh,
high.
that was that year, dude. I ate so much.
Yeah,
pizza, dude.
because me and you sat by each other and your eyes were red as the devil's dick. I'm like, Josh is floating.
I came in
right
dead
now.
last that year, didn't I, bro?
No, you won.
I won that year.
No, Cole won. You did come in dead last. You're
Yeah,
right.
I won the year
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cole
the
beat
year
me.
before. That's the
I
year that
drafted-
Trey drafted J.K. Dobbins, and he tore his ACL like literally when the fucking draft ended.
10 minutes
Poor
later.
Trey.
I thought that
and he
was
had-
your Mike one.
He draft. Ha ha ha! Everybody, slap your knee on that one, dude. Mike winning. Imagine. That was the best joke all day, Randy.
Yeah, Mike hasn't won shit in his whole fucking lifetime, bro.
He wins Canadian leagues every year, dude. The leagues nobody cares about. Mike's all over that shit.
Oh, the league that we're not even sure actually happened or what?
The league that if
actually-
Damar Hamlin didn't collapse, he would have lost to his girlfriend in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that one.
Oh, I did. I fucking mentally blocked that out of my head too, dude.
Technically, I have a minor.
I forgot he's an asterisk champion.
Technically,
just like
yeah,
Randy.
that needs like the biggest asterisk though,
I'll take it.
because it's
Mac
a best
Jones won me
ball
a Super
minor.
Bowl, baby.
Oh god! And you started like 4 tight ends in that best ball league.
3
Yeah,
against
he knocked
Randy
me
to
out,
the
dude. I looked at who he
championship.
started against me, and it was like 3 or 4 tight ends scoring 12 points each.
One was Taysom
Like,
Hill.
what?
Let's go.
God. I hate best ball, dude.
Dalton Schultz actually is the reason I won that game.
Well, Dalton Schultz is actually pretty good. Did
He
he
went the
sign
fuck
somewhere, by the
in.
way?
Houston.
Did he go to
Really?
Houston? I missed
so.
that, dude.
I missed
Fuck.
that too.
Houston.
I can't believe I missed that.
Somebody got OJ Howard. I saw that.
Oh, God. Big signings, dude.
MJ
Former first
Simpson.
round. Yeah, baby.
Did he go? It still says Cowboys on here.
Oh, dude, I could have sworn I seen it yesterday. Dalton Schultz went to Houston. My bad.
Oh, he did sign 1-year deal with the Texans.
Okay. I say, dude, I need to stop smoking so much fucking weed, dude. Starting to forget what's real and what's not sometimes.
Just smoke more. Maybe versus it.
1-year deal, $9 million. Not bad for him. He's trying to get a better deal next offseason, I'm sure,
Yeah.
He'll probably get it.
Good
though.
luck. You think so?
Tight end, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have as good of a year as he had last year with whatever the hell's going on in Houston.
Do they even have a quarterback yet?
Do they even have a receiver? Oh, Robert Woods was. Remember last week, Mike, when you said what receivers do the Texans have, and I was like, they signed some old receiver nobody cares about. It's Robert Woods.
Woods? Oh wow, I didn't know that.
What about Mechie?
Mechie, I mean, he's interesting for sure, but I
Nico
mean, he did have
Collins.
leukemia, so
Does he still? Or
I don't
did?
think so. I think he's gonna be ready for OTAs, right?
I don't think you
Oh.
lose leukemia. He's probably in remission.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's probably just a vaccine.
I feel like they have another one that was like a guy that I kind of liked, but was never really anything special yet.
Probably Nico Collins.
Nico Collins, that's the name.
I've been holding him for like 2-3 years now.
Every year I look at Nico Collins' name, I'm like, should I cut him? And then I always find someone else to cut.
He's been just sitting on my Dingleberry bench for like a couple of years now.
There's not been really much news on Mechie lately, it looks like. Don't know. I wonder. Oh, they signed Noah Brown too, the Texans. So they signed Noah Brown, Robert Woods, and they have Mechie and Nico Collins still.
Man, that is gonna be the worst receiver room in the NFL.
Yeah,
It's got to be, right? Unless they draft somebody or get like. I mean,
No,
there's
I don't
nobody
think
that
there's
they can
anything
get.
they can do. There's nothing they can do to make that better right now, dude.
I think they can
They could draft a receiver at 12. You know,
That would be fucking retarded brain damage.
they're drafting a wide receiver.
And
They
then
need a
Yeah.
lot of other things, you know what I mean?
it's just the only way they could make the receiver room actually better. Probably there's nobody in free agency they're going to get that will be like, oh wow, that improves them so much. You know,
Hey, D-Hop goes back.
Yeah, right, dude.
don't the Texans have 2 first-round picks?
I don't know.
They have 11 picks in the 2023 draft.
Hopkins is gonna be a chief, bro.
They have the second pick, the 12th pick.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's what I thought.
30.
So they could go quarterback at 2 and then receiver at 12. That would actually be pretty dope.
They have 2/3 too. A bunch of
If they do
6,
that.
which doesn't matter, but
Do they have a second-round pick or not?
yeah, they have the 33rd pick overall. So the first pick in
Yeah.
the second round.
Second, or yeah, first.
So they're
Interesting.
gonna get Bryce Young or something like that at number 2, I imagine.
Or Anthony Richardson, yep. And then hopefully they go receiver to give him actually something to throw to, or else it could be really fucking rough for the rookie quarterback. Seriously.
They kept Tunsil. I saw that.
Yeah, they gave Tunsil a big ass deal. He's pretty cool. I like how on draft day they tried to smear him and post that picture of him smoking a gas mask, and now he's like the highest paid tackle in the NFL. It's like that's
You
my
know,
man,
he was
dude.
first on the Ravens board that year, and that gas mask then got him moved, and they went with Ronnie Stanley instead.
Well, Stanley's pretty good too. So
He's good, but I can't believe that he would have been a Raven. That would have been nasty with Lamar. Tunsil's insane.
You're living in the past, dude. Lamar's not even gonna be a Raven, bro.
you
Would have
better
been
get used to your Tyler Huntley. It's gonna be a
He's gonna
long
be the
season, Mike.
comeback player of the year, dude. Tyler Huntley.
Who's
let's
going to
go.
be the worst team in the AFC North, the Ravens or the Steelers, you guys?
Steelers?
Ravens.
I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Kenny Pickett or Tyler Huntley, dude?
Kenny
Small
Pickett.
hands or fucking no arm?
Kenny Pickett, bro.
Dude, we're getting Matt Ryan or something like that if Lamar leaves.
So, okay, I'm still gonna roll with the Steelers over the
Matt
Ravens.
Ryan. I hope, dude.
That doesn't change anything for me, bro.
Ravens are the worst team in the.
Actually, I would rather have Tyler Huntley than Matt Ryan.
Me too. At least he
Me
can
too,
run,
by
dude.
far, dude.
Now that I think
Oh.
about it, bro.
I saw that they got Nelson Aguilar too.
The
Oh,
Ravens
wow.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Steelers are gonna
Huge.
crush the Ravens next year, bro.
Huge.
Matt Ryan is so done.
I mean, I'm obviously joking. It's
Maybe
gonna
they'll
be
get Carson Wentz. Mike loves Carson Wentz, dude. Or
fucking
Marcus
hate Carson
Mariota.
Wentz.
You love
Marcus Mariota would be fun.
Marcus Mariota, dude.
It's gonna be fucking.
I think the
Mariota.
Ravens are still gonna end up getting Lamar, right?
Yeah,
Me
me
too.
too.
They're not gonna let him walk, bro.
He's not getting any. Nobody's really giving him a shot or a
I was
contract or
more
nothing.
worried
So.
2-3 weeks ago than I am now. I guess.
Well, yeah, because nothing's happening. He's
seems
being
like he probably just
blackballed
gets
pretty much. That Deshaun Watson contract really fucked the Ravens, and I love every second of it, dude. Awesome.
They should have had him
Not
signed
gonna
before
perform,
that
dude.
anyway.
He's gonna go out there and collect a check, dude.
It's worth paying Deshaun Watson all this money just to watch the Ravens squirm to try to sign Lamar. It's
Yeah,
fucking awesome, dude.
That's pretty awesome. There's a couple more quarterbacks about to want huge contracts too.
Joe Burrow's
Yeah, the
one.
Chiefs are smart, dude. I would have signed Pat Mahomes to a 10-year deal too.
Dude, we can talk about the Chiefs all day if you want to. Talk about how young
They
they are.
probably they probably looked at how the quarterback market was going, and they're like, if we just lock him up for a really long fucking time.
Dude, the Chiefs are about to have the first top 10 defense that they've ever had in Mahomes' career, bro. Their linebacking core is gonna be ridiculous, dude. They just signed Drew Tranquil from Chargers. Nick Bolton's a stud. Willie Gay's
Never
a
heard of
stud.
that guy, Drew Tranquil.
We never heard of him. He had a lot of tackles last year,
Nick
bro.
Bolton, I do know is a stud because I have him on my IDP Dynasty League, dude. But I never know if I should start him or Jordan Brooks, and Randy won't let us start more defensive players in that league, so
The answer should be Nick Bolton, bro.
it's hard because they're both so good, honestly. So
Dude,
it's
that'd be
like
sick if
having
you could
three
start
top
two.
5 linebackers in fantasy is kind of rough to know which one to start.
I'd start
And you can't trade them because
Roquan
nobody
and CJ
cares.
Mosley every week. CJ
Yeah.
Mosley got like 10 tackles.
I would
a
like
game
to start
last year.
more defensive players.
We should. There's so many people on the waiver wire people could just start in that league too. That's what's like
Yeah.
crazy about it. But we
I'm
didn't
not
know what we
even
were
in an
doing.
IDP league, dude.
The defensive players I found throughout the year weren't even players that were drafted, like in our shit.
I picked Nick Bolton up off the waiver wire in that league. I was like, oh, this guy seems cool, and he's 22. I had no idea who he was, and Josh was like, I love Nick Bolton. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I think I have that guy, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Cold
Phil
shit
Warner or
out,
something
man,
from
Josh.
the Saints, dude. He's this giant as a white dude that gets like 1,000 tackles. It's crazy.
Yeah, because it's like weird. Like I bet you DeQuell Jackson was a beast in fucking IDP just because he had all
Probably,
those
dude.
6
Like
yards down the field
150
tackles.
tackles, dude.
It doesn't help your team really because they're getting like 6 yards, but yeah, it's a point every time. High tackling linebackers, it's the way, dude.
Brian Urlacher would have been a monster in that.
It's like pass catching running backs for defense, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Speaking of that, what's up with Najee? How you guys feeling about Najee this year?
I think he'll have a better year than last year.
Hot take, everybody watch out.
Yo, dude, Drew Tranquil had 146 total tackles last year, 95 solos, 5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, dude.
Yeah, he sounds a lot like Jordan Brooks. When I looked up his stats from 2 years ago, I was like, holy shit. They're just like these linebackers that nobody's ever heard of, you know? It's
Is he a
crazy.
middle linebacker or an outside, Josh?
With all those tackles, I'm assuming middle, but I don't know.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna say if he's
Doesn't
not a
say.
middle linebacker, that's fucking crazy.
I don't even
If
know.
he's
Dude.
going to take Nick Bolton's tackles away, that could hurt my IDP fucking
No
team,
chance,
dude.
dude. He's gonna play on the outside. Nick Bolton's staying in the middle. No chance, dude. Nick Bolton's.
Did Nick
He's gonna be
Bolton
the
have
best
a
linebacker in the
touchdown in that
NFL in
Super
2
Bowl?
years. He should have had 2.
Fumble recoveries, right? One was
2 of
Miles
them.
Sanders.
1 got called back, yeah. But he definitely should have had that one too, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
that
that
was a
shit was
little bit.
crazy.
That was closer for sure.
That was a great game.
Hell yeah, it was, dude.
Yeah, but I'm torn on Najee, dude. What do you guys think about him?
I go back and forth with it.
I like him. I think he's cheap enough for me to want to get him or draft him.
What's
What
he
you
worth?
think?
You mean like what round do you think he'll go
I
in? or
think he'll
something
go
like
in
that?
like late second, like third round.
He'll be on my
Third.
radar if he goes in the third. Is he going to catch passes like he did with Big Ben, though? Because that's what made him, like, just so
Yeah.
good, you know?
We should have said that too. Big Ben apparently was going to unretire for the 49ers. Was a
What?
I
story
think
that
his
came out.
floor is like top 20 running back though.
The
for sure.
49ers hit up
Probably
Big
like
Ben
15 or
last
something.
year,
Just
and he
volume based.
considered it.
Yeah, fuck him. He was a player that, because I remember we were talking like maybe we'll try to do, maybe for next week we can do this. Everybody bring 3 players you think are going to like shoot up in value from where they are now, you know?
Cool.
You guys want to do that? Because I was trying to think today of players like that, and I had so many receivers, and I wanted to do 2 receivers and a running back, and I was like, I just can't think of a running back I think is going to go super high in value that isn't right now, you know? A lot of them have big questions. I want to say like Rashad White, but it's like I really think there's a chance that the Buccaneers draft Bijan, unfortunately, or
I
some
think
kind
it's
of running back.
Eagles.
I did
You
hear
think
the
Eagles are
Eagles are
drafting Bijan?
interested. I heard they're interested.
I hope so, dude. That'd be sick if they did.
Miles is gone.
What do you mean, dude? They signed Rashard Penny, bro.
They don't want Zeke, dude. They're not interested.
Did he tear his
Yeah, I don't
fucking
know.
shoulder out signing the contract? It's Rashard Penny.
I think they got picked like 8 or 9.
That would be a very high place to pick a running back, man.
Yeah.
They
They
have
also
pick
have
10.
pick 30.
He'll be gone by then, though.
When is the draft?
The end of
That's a good
April.
question.
I just don't want the Ravens to draft Bijan at all.
That
That's
was
the
smart.
one team where it's like, man, I really want to see what J.K. Dobbins can do, man. I really hope they don't draft Bijan.
That would suck
Bias
really
aside,
bad.
as a Dobbins owner, I agree with that. I don't want to see them draft a running back too high.
Yeah, I've got Dobbins in Prestige too, and I really want to see what he can do. I really believe in him, man. He looks so good when he came back when he came back from the second injury. He looks so good, dude.
I honestly think they're going to take a wide receiver.
They need to.
I think that's what their
Agreed.
plan is. Even if they don't get Lamar, they're going to have to get another wide receiver out there. James Prochet is shit. Like, come on. What the fuck is our wide receiver? Nelson Aguilar? The guy fucking sucks. Like, come
Oh,
on.
it's not
Aguilar.
bad.
I like
dude.
Rashad Bateman.
And they could make these trades. Like, they should have made a push for Jerry Judy. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Do
Jerry
something.
Judy's not getting traded,
That was
dude.
fake news, bro. Pushing
Hey.
false propaganda now, bro.
I honestly think that they did what Cody said the first time. They were trying to trade him, and then they didn't get an offer they liked, so they said they're not trading him.
That's not horrible. I could see that being a real possibility.
It's one of the two. I just think that a lot of the NFL media now, like the news stories, they're all just like fake and gay. Probably they need something to write about that'll make people click on their stories and generate ad revenue. What can we do? What would be cool?
Maybe
Okay.
not Jerry Judy, but they definitely have been trying to shop Cortland Sutton. For
Jerry
sure.
Judy's a really easy one that could shoot up in value.
Sutton, I think, is more
Both
chance
of
to
them.
shoot up farther because he's lower right now, and I feel like Sutton reminds me of like that Michael Thomas kind of player, like that older kind of receiver that could just be a fucking volume hog for Sean Payton.
Yeah, I think they're
He's
both
the same
kind
kind of
of.
receiver as Thomas too.
Yeah.
I like Judy more. Don't get me wrong, but I think Judy's value is higher, a lot higher right now than Sutton's is. Wouldn't you guys not agree with that? Or
No, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I agree.
I think his value is lower than it should be. I think, like in our circle, we like Jerry Judy more than
The
the
average
average
person.
person.
maybe
Agreed.
that is kind of my problem too. I'm kind of like stuck in this bubble of just what we think. I don't watch anyone else's content ever.
I was
It's
listening
like all
to the
I
radio,
know is what we talk about. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
our friend group, or
and
like
some
10
people were
people or
calling
whatever.
in, and some people didn't even know who Jerry Judy was. They were like, when the Browns were talking about trading for him and shit, like that was the theme of the day. And some people were like, who is Jerry Judy?
The theme of the day. That's how you know it's all just bullshit. The theme of the day is a fake report.
Yeah, that's all they were talking about. They were like, so
And then
did
probably
you
later
want
that
Jerry
day, they
Judy?
traded for fucking Elijah Moore, and they're like, oh, never mind about Jerry Judy. Let's talk about Elijah Moore now.
Some dude called him a whiny bitch when they called him. They're like, that dude was a whiny bitch in New York, and why would we give up a second for him? Terrible take.
We traded back 30 picks for a 22-year-old receiver with like huge talent. And we're still
Upside up
that's
the
Browns
ass.
fans for you, bro. Fucking Browns fans.
He was
He'll
picked
never
in
be
the
happy
second
about
round.
anything. No matter what, people just complain about it.
Some
Amari
people
was
have
pretty
called for
Yeah.
Stefanski to be fired. Like, I hear some crazy ass takes every day on the radio, man.
I don't love Stefanski, but we can't just fire our coach every year. So
Yeah, we get like coach of the year, like some young guy, like, and we have a bad year after, and like, nope, off with his head. Like, we're done
we
with
have a
this.
bad year with Jacoby Brissett. No offense to Jacoby, but come on, man. You know what I mean?
I like Stefanski, bro.
I think
Me
Brissett
too.
did
I don't love
good for
him,
what he
but-
was asked to do,
I
honestly.
think he's been our best coach since coming back by far.
Won a playoff game with Baker Mayfield, bro.
He wasn't there though. He had COVID.
He wasn't the coach there? Oh, yeah,
He
but
was
he
the coach,
coached
but he
the
had
team.
COVID.
Who was our best coach? Butch Davis,
Oh boy.
Romeo Cornell,
No.
Freddie Kitchens.
I'll tell you,
Pretty
but you're gonna make
bathroom.
fun of me, dude.
Oh,
Eric
Mangini.
Mangini.
Yeah, I knew you were
Eric
gonna say that.
Mangini was our best coach since '99 because he took a team that was a literal dog shit, and we beat like really good teams. We beat the Patriots when they were really fucking good. We were beating all these really good teams,
Saints.
and it was all. Yeah, it was the Saints. Yep, it was all game plan oriented too. You know what I mean? The only way we were winning is because we were out coaching the other team. Because
Oh,
our team was literal dog water.
You guys whipped the
But he was
Patriots'
hard.
ass
He was
that
like
year.
a shitty version of Bill Belichick, and he was really hard to work with. So, like, why would you keep working with this dude who's like not even that good? Pretty much, and that's why he's out of the NFL. in my
And
opinion.
he's our best.
Stefanski might end up being better, but Stefanski
Yeah.
has a lot of talent, man. Like a lot of talent. Also, Mike Pettin was a good coach too. He did a lot with Brian Hoyer, and then they forced him to play Johnny Manziel, and that was the end of his fucking career with us.
It's also one of the reasons Kyle Shanahan didn't stay, because they forced Johnny Manziel, and Shanahan's a fucking genius until it's a big playoff game.
Don't remind me. Johnny Manziel fucking cooked us so bad. That was worse than when we drafted a 29-year-old rookie, dude. Imagine.
Yeah, the failed
Brandon
baseball
Whedon,
player.
baby.
The very failed baseball player. Very failed. Very bad.
Failing Brandon Whedons.
Remember when he got stuck under the flag?
No, I just remember the worst interception in history.
First game,
when he bullet
He had no
passed
clue what
it
he
in
was
the
doing.
corner.
He picked it up and he was like, "This ball's weird."
It was week 1, and the American flag went over the field, and he got trapped underneath it. Dude. The warning signs were there, boys. The warning signs were there.
Sometimes you can tell right away how their career is going to go.
The very failed 29-year-old baseball player that we drafted in the first round for some reason, dude.
Well, I also heard that the year Patrick Mahomes got drafted to the Chiefs, the Bears could have taken him, which is crazy.
A lot of people could have taken him. We traded the pick, we traded the pick for Deshaun Watson, I think, right?
The Bears picked.
We had the pick for Deshaun Watson, and we traded back to pick Alex Mack, I think, or some shit that year, or that fucking defensive tackle that doesn't even play in the NFL anymore.
Yeah, some bomb.
And the Texans end up getting Watson.
Then we traded a shitload for Watson.
You guys could have got Julio Jones too. I remember that one. You guys traded back, and Falcons took Julio.
That's when we got Alex Mack, I think.
Yeah, Alex Mack was a gangster, though. He was good.
Oh, he's like a mafia
boss. Center. Like, he's a big fat white center. He's a gangster.
Dude, he was. He was a don.
Maybe, dude. Maybe.
You know, like that guy's a top if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Looks like I'd like to be underneath that.
Arch my back so he can rest his fucking
Alex
fat
on
my
cash
fucking
Yikes, dude. Yikes. Too much info, dude.
Just got a cash app from Alex Mack for $20. That's pretty cool.
Golly.
We're about an hour and a half. You guys got anything else?
No, nothing at all, bro.
Skedaddle?
Yeah, I could get out of here.
Randy, Mike, you guys got anything?
Sign Lamar. Same every week until it fucking happens, boy. Let's go. Ken Francis.
I hope the Ravens sign Matt Ryan. That would be the greatest thing
Chiefs,
ever.
Bro.
Marcus Mariota, the new fucking
dude, Matt
Ryan. Both of them, Matt Ryan and Marcus Mariota.
Three-way quarterback controversy. Matt Ryan, Tyler Huntley, Marcus Mariota, dude. Make it fucking happen, Baltimore.
There's too many alpha dogs in the same